Yo, what up? Richard Bodo, Six Magazine. We're about to interview Eric Wright at Cleveland Browns. Enjoy.
Jacobs is the back. Blitz is picked up. Eli throws, and it's intercepted. It is Eric Wright with Manning looking at him. Wright sprinting past him, inbounds, and gone. Cleveland touchdown. Eric Wright with a terrific job. Eli fading, not getting much zip on that football, looking for Amani Toomer. Great job by Eric Wright, undercutting the throw, and Wright takes it all the way down the field for a touchdown. Well, Eric Wright just made a huge play. He's locked up on Amani Toomer, man-to-man. Toomer sticks to the inside, wheels back to the outside, but Willie McGinnis gets pressure on Eli Manning, so the ball kind of hangs. And Wright does a terrific job of undercutting the football. Eli goes to knock the ball away, doesn't get to the football because Eric Wright does the right thing and puts it in his left hand. And look at him dance down the sideline, stays in bounds, and Eli not very happy with that result. This can be a very humbling business, even for the world champion and the Super Bowl MVP.
What's up? This is Richard Bodo with Six Magazine. I got Eric Wright, starting cornerback for the Cleveland Browns with us today. What's up, E? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
I'm chilling, dog. I'm going to go right in. Y'all had a big win Thursday. The Steelers defeated y'all 12 times in a row, man. Y'all were the underdog. I ain't even going to lie. I didn't think y'all was going to win it. How did y'all, I'm just being honest, how did y'all come up with such a big win, man?
Guys just stuck with the plan, man. We prepared, worked hard, and really was ready to go out there and get a win, man. We always believe that we can, play with anybody, and I think guys really gelled together and got the job done.
Y'all 2-11, man. It's been a tough season up until Thursday. Coming out of college, you weren't used to losing, man. How have you dealt with that, like, the past 3 years, being at the Browns?
Well, when I was a rookie, we went 10-6 and just missed the playoffs, so we had a fairly successful season. Came back the next year with a lot of the same guys, so we're kind of expecting the same type of results, and it just hasn't really happened for us. This game is funny like that. Each week anything can happen. You can't take anything for granted. So, it's just one of those things, man. Things haven't been working in our favor, but luckily we got a group of guys that's going to continue to work hard and prepare and try to win games.
Your fans know you started out at USC, helped beat my Sooners to win a national championship that year. And then you transferred to UNLV, man. Are you a Trojan or you a running Rebel?
I'm a little both, man. Neither side can take that from me. I had a great time and experienced a lot on both campuses. So, I root for both. And root for both about the same. It's just is what it is, man.
I feel you. Can you touch on a little bit of what you went through in transferring and dealing with all that adversity? Because a lot of kids, one thing I've studied is like a lot of cats that transfer from D1 schools, most of the time it's to a lesser school, and then they kind of get thrown under the rug and don't ever come back out on top. Talk about how you were able to kind of stick to the plan and still make it to the league and deal with all the adversity you were facing going through all that stuff.
For me, I knew what position I was in as far as ability and what I was looking to do. I knew I was a first-round talent, easily a top 15 pick. And, when I ran into my situation, it was just more so I wanted to prove that not only was I that same player, but just the person that I really am. So I ended up transferring to UNLV sort of strategically, being that it's a place that, a guy that has a bad character, so to speak, could easily get in trouble. But, I went there and was able to, further my career athletically and academically, and really status-wise get back to where I was before, which was a first-round draft pick. I ended up going in the second, but everybody knew I was a first-rounder.
Been in the league 3 years now, man. Who's the toughest NFL wide receiver you faced?
Man, they all kind of different. Everybody's good in different ways. Um, just playing in this conference, obviously, Chad Johnson is a guy that sticks out. He's an explosive player, a guy that has a lot of ability. Then you got other guys like, I had to go against Torrey Holt my rookie year, and he's a savvy vet, man.
Uh-huh.
I found out a lot about the game, guarding him just because, the little things, route running, the little sneak moves, that only savvy vets know. I had to learn that early. But, I mean, it's a lot of guys that are ridiculous out there.
Y'all had a whole lot of distractions this year, man, with Coach Mangini, the GM, trading Braylon, the quarterback carousel, man. How in the world do y'all stay focused?
Everybody's, pretty much focused on the same goals, and that's just preparing and sort of putting ourselves in the best position to win. So, adversity is going to strike at some point in all different ways and shapes and forms. But I think what helps you through that is just having tunnel vision and making sure that everybody's focused on the same thing and on the same page. So obviously it's really tough, but we have a great group of guys that I feel like we have a lot of team chemistry in that sense. Everybody's focused on the same thing.
You're having a good season this year, 47 tackles, 2 picks, 10 pass defense. What are some of the goals you got for the final 3 weeks of the season?
I'm trying to get some more picks, man. It's a little selfish, especially in the scheme that we play. I have a lot of load on my shoulders, and I can't really gamble as much as I might want to, just because I have a lot of I had a fade in my defense on my back, but I would like to get a couple more picks just because it really puts us in a better position, obviously, offensively. If we can get takeaways and change field position and just give them an opportunity to score if I don't just run it back myself.
Yeah. Say this 2 words and tell me first thing that pops in your head. The dog pound.
Wow, nasty, man. Nasty, man. We have great fans, man. It's the dog pound itself is ruthless. Those guys come out week in, week out, man, and cheer hard for us, man. And just the legacy within itself, and me playing cornerback, and we got Hanford Dixon, Frank Minifield. Those guys are legendary and really, started that. And for me to come in and play, play for the Browns and try to uphold that legacy, man, is big, man. I love it, man. I love it a lot.
I feel you. You've been playing in Cleveland now for your whole career. Do you wanna stay there? You like playing there in Cleveland?
I love Cleveland, man. I love the fans, man, more than anything. And I experienced that when I first got there. I didn't realize how crazy the city was over the team. They love their sports. They love their players. And from that standpoint, it's just the perfect city to play in my opinion. And I can't really ask for anything else other than some more wins, man. And I think we owe that to the fans just by how much they support us.
All right. Well, this is a football hip hop magazine. What do you like to listen to before the game to get you hyped?
Oh man, I listen to a little everything though, but I listen to Kanye first and foremost, Lupe, Jay-Z, Wale, Tupac, Biggie.
Cool.
I mean, I can go on and on, man. I listen to a lot of stuff.
You check out the Heisman presentation tonight?
Nah, I didn't see it, but I heard Alabama running back won it, right?
Yeah, I wasn't too happy with that, man. I thought, honestly, I thought Sue or Gerhard should have won it. Be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Sue win it, man. He's a beast.
I want to see Sue win it, but Ingram's speech was good, man. It was genuine, it was heartfelt. So You kind of had to give it up to him from the speech. But we like good stories over here, man. So tell me a good story about like your best hit or interception you got at any level, and then give me the flip side about where somebody got a good hit on you, a receiver burned you pretty bad. Just give me a good story.
Oh man, let me see. Best hit. I don't know. I got a pretty good hit on Hines the other day. And that's pretty good for me because I always get ragged on about my tackling,
Uh-huh.
all the time. So I was able to just read a screenplay that I knew was coming and run in there and get a good tackle. Hines is a very physical player. He's always catching guys slipping, so it was good to kind of run in there and get a good hit on him.
He talked some noise after that.
Nah, I'm not really a big smack talker, man. Unless a guy really wants to indulge in the smack talkingness, if that's a word. Nah, but I really, I try to keep it cool, man. I just play, man.
What about the flip side of that?
Man, on the flip, man, I don't know, man. I think in Pop Warner, it was the first day of pads, man, and I got hit so hard. You do the basic bag drill where you just like 2 bags, and the kids lay on their back, and they blow the whistle, and you gotta get up and hit. And up until that point, I was killing because I played running back, and I was just faster than everybody. I was just running around dudes, shaking them. But you put the pads on, and you got to run straight, man. They was tearing me up, man. I wanted to quit, man. Pops made sure I didn't quit. I swear I went home. I was crying, man. I wanted to quit. I never wanted to play football again because they was killing me, man. I ain't never experienced nothing like that, man. I still don't like to get hit, man. Not like that. Who likes that?
Speaking of that, man, not wanting to get hit, tell me what was going through your head when Adrian Peterson was running at that play at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I was just hoping. I was trying to get over there so he wouldn't score. Untouched. The guy's an explosive athlete, and I was running from the backside. Mind you, I'm a 4.3 guy, so I was running really fast, and I tried to cut him off and tackle him, but he did. Everybody know what happened.
I'm just trying to get what's going through your head. Like, God damn, this motherfucker. God, what the?
I was just kind of, I tried to tackle him, man, and he pushed me out of bounds.
It happens to everybody. It's happened to him too, actually.
Yeah.
But what's the funniest locker room prank you've ever seen pulled on somebody?
Funniest locker room prank. Man, I don't know. It's always cold when guys get their head shaved or something like that, or eyebrows shaved. We done tied some dudes up and threw them in the cold tub. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. I can't get too in depth with it, but stuff like that is always funny.
I feel you. There's a lot of kids out there, man, that want to play college ball and make it in the NFL. What advice can you give somebody, like, what kind of, to make it? Just some raw advice on what they need to do to make it in the NFL.
Man, you definitely gotta stay in school first off. You gotta get your grades, man. Good grades at that, man. I think it really school and sports walk hand in hand. The discipline you need to get good grades. I was an honor roll student my whole life. I don't know anything different. My parents wouldn't let me play outside unless my homework was done. Like that type of thing. So that's just been implemented in me since I was a little kid. And I think it's helped me. The discipline it takes to do well in school is the same discipline you're going to need out there on the football field. Those sort of things walk hand in hand. So I think they need to just strive to be, a student athlete, and from there everything kind of falls in line, man. That's the best advice I can give them, man. I think school is definitely very important.
With a lot of these sports media outlets, man, they only talk about the bad things that athletes do, which is kind of not good. Tell us some of the good things you're doing, like any foundations you have that you want your fans to know about, or charities you're donating to. Just tell us some of the good things about that Eric Wright's doing, because oftentimes people just hear about the bad things that athletes do in sports.
Yeah, working on my foundation right now. That should be up and going probably at the start of next year. But a lot of guys have foundations. They do camps, speaking engagements, and as players and as teammates, we rally behind those events that guys do, toy drives, just a number of things within the community. I'm presently working with the Boys and Girls Club in Cleveland. Luckily, just been blessed enough to link up with them. Hopefully, we can get some things going immediately. But that's the type of things that athletes do all the time, and I think more than anything, it's not about credit. Guys just do it just because it's the right thing to do. We've all been in compromising situations or growing up in the hood, so to speak, or kids need to hear those stories. So guys are constantly out there and trying to do as much as they can for the community.
Now, I know you got many, many years left to play this game, but just kind of give us some insight. What are your kind of goals after football? Like, what do you want to do once you're done playing this game?
I'm not too sure, man. I'm still kind of feeling my way through it, and at this point, luckily we've been able to, they have programs set up for NFL players through the PA, and just to kind of help people figure out what they want to do. They have ex-players that help you out and give you business ideas, and really just try to connect with as many people as possible. So, it kind of helps with a guy like me who's just trying to, figure out exactly what avenue they want to go in after sports.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, last question, man. Something about you that no one knows. Before you answer this, I'm gonna tell you the best answer I've gotten so far was from Chris Johnson of the Titans. Now, you should never judge a book by its cover. So I'm glad he gave me the answer he gave me, because a lot of people was like, "Whoa," the comments. Dude said he likes to watch Lifetime movies. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't think he'd say that with the dreads, the goals, and everything like that. But I'm glad he gave me that answer. What's something crazy about Eric Wright that nobody would know or even suspect?
What y'all got? Look, I'm talking to my family over here. See if they know. Man, I don't know, man. I played the trumpet. Well, I played the trumpet for like 5-6 years growing up. Stopped for a minute in high school, and I'm trying to pick it back up now. It's kind of hard because, with all the studying and practice, I don't have too much time.
Cool.
I know that's probably kind of weak. I'm trying to think of something else.
No, it's good. It's good. Though nobody know it, that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, that's it, though. And I'm good, too, man.
Cool, man. You enjoy your weekend off, man. Once again, great win. You've been playing well. Keep it up. Appreciate you taking the time out to interview with us today, man. This will be up on the site in probably about, say what?
I said, thanks for having me.
No problem. It'll be up in probably about an hour or so check out the site in about an hour.
All right, cool.
All right, man. Thanks. It's Richard Bodu, Eric Wright, 6 Magazine. Y'all be good. Peace.